Hello there internet and welcome back to this Let's Play of Spelunky. Today we're doing another daily challenge and this is the daily challenge of November 12th. So let's see how that's gonna go. I still can't help but think of the time where I talked about how there's always skeleton bones next to every single entrance. Or rather, next to every entrance of 1-1. And it has just simply not been the case for the last, I don't know, 5 runs or so. So much for facts. There's a crate that I'd like to get to, but I could have actually done that with a single bomb. So just a remedy for that mistake, let's just take the crate now instead. I'll get some gold in the way, so I think it's probably worth it. Then we'll get some more ropes, so I don't feel too bad about kind of wasting a rope doing that. We already had a bunch of ropes, which is how I sort of justified it to myself in the process, sorry. On we go. Still haven't seen a dog. Lots of gold in there. So the dog is probably over on the left side somewhere. I managed to kill something without even trying. This is a little scary. That could have actually easily killed me. Just get rid of these guys. Get some gold and get a dog. And get on with our time here. Oh, good stuff in here as well. Let's get the crate first of all. Wow, it's a lot of ropes. It's always been a question if the daily challenges are actually fixed to have certain properties, such as, is it really random that this particular daily challenge has so many ropes? Or have they somehow been fixed to begin with? I'm sort of inclined to believe that they're being fixed, but I'm not sure. That should get rid of that guy. Wow, I just realized that we only have one bomb left. So I should start being somewhat less liberal about the usage of those. Alright, so the Uji dies on this level. Let's remember that when we go over to the left. If we can go over to the left, actually. Huh. That might cost us our last bomb, which is something I'm not very happy about, of course. I also just noticed that the dirt and everything that we're walking on right now cast some really weird shadows. That's not something I've been thinking about before. Alright, so that air trap has fired. And I think we actually need to use a bomb here. That's really unfortunate. But sometimes that's just what you need to do. Hopefully there are some bombs down here. Yeah, there is. And they're extremely easy to get to as well. So we will take those. Even though 6 bombs for a shopkeeper kill, not that great a deal, but in this case a very necessary one. Just get this down there. I don't think we're not really in a hurry, so I don't want to throw Monty to his possible death, even though that's how I usually would do this. So, goodbye, dear shopkeeper. I would ask you to rest in peace, but that would probably not be very fitting, seeing as you're essentially just a bunch of shards on the ground right now. Alright, so what will happen if we throw down Muncie? Nothing, it seems. So let's just do that. Bring our shotgun with us, and get on. Let's put a shotgun down, and check out the rest of this floor. Nothing in that, and nothing in that either. So far, so good. Good health, decent bombs, good ropes, good money, Ujadai, got paste. We could have some more items, but that will probably come later. If I don't die on this level. As always, 1-3 is the most difficult level for me. Probably the one that I die on the most often. So not really sure about this arrow trap. And I won't even bother dealing with that spider. We could get some good cash out of it, but I think no matter how we would do that, it would cost us a bomb. And then I would rather just have this extra bomb. Also, Monty's up there. He's probably not really worth it unless I can get in there some other way. I think it's gonna cost at least a couple of bombs. And again, my health is pretty good right now. And as I often say, it doesn't really matter if we have 7 health or 6 health. I'm gonna lose it all immediately anyway. Alright, so this is a little interesting. The shopkeeper might be hittable from here. In which case I want to do that because there are so many spikes that he could potentially jump on. But it looks like he's in one of those small chasms. So let's try... Oh, there's a compass, that's nice. Okay, so this is probably the worst possible location for a shopkeeper. I think what I will do... And this is a little risky as well. If I stay down here, he shouldn't jump too much. So I'm gonna do it like this. And then hopefully hit him with 1 or 2 shotgun blasts here. Okay, he's still alive as far as I can tell, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna use the rope just because I've got so many and he could come over here anytime soon. Okay, he actually killed himself, so I didn't need to use that rope. But at that time, that was a little bit difficult to tell. Alright, so far so good. Don't think there's anything else to do on this level, so let's just move on to the next one. So we're getting pretty close to the jungle now. Only need 1 more level to go. And as always, my criterion of success on these daily challenges is to beat my 10th best score, which at the moment, oh, there's an altar, which at the moment is roughly 75,000 or something like that, as far as I remember. So that should be doable, definitely. I mean, I've got more than 75,000 on regular runs, more than once. So clear the way to the altar here. Now we want to make sure as soon as possible that we don't leave Monty behind. Or rather, we want to leave him behind, as in we want to sacrifice his beautiful, beautiful body to the goddess of Spelunky, Kali. Also, in case you're wondering, that was me getting an email, not you. So should probably have turned that off. But what can you do about it? Well, for example, you could start by turning it off, but yeah. Okay, there's a vault here. In a scary location. Imagine I probably won't bother getting into that. So where is Monty? Oh, he's in the kissing booth. That's really unfortunate. We could have bought him if we hadn't angered the shopkeepers. But yep, that's too late now. Alright, so let's try to see how we do this. I think we do it like this. There are so many shopkeepers here, but hopefully they'll stay over there. The worst thing is the one in the kissing booth. I don't really have any way of telling if he's getting out, except now I do, because he just threw his shotgun. So I've got plenty of time. I don't really want to do anything on this level. Monty could still be alive, in which case I definitely want to go back up. I've got the ropes to do it. Alright, they're both dead, and Monty is not. So this is actually really, really good. And I did the same thing that I always do. I took Monty to the exit. So I could probably easily ghost this vault, but since this is a daily challenge, I'm not gonna bother. Or am I? I'm actually not. Let's just move on. On to the jungle. Which is a good start, definitely. So now we just want to make sure that we find the black market. So Monty is pretty close by as well, it seems. I could probably get that emerald easily enough. But again, that's not our main goal right now. Is he gonna hit me? He is gonna hit me. That was pretty stupid. Let's get up here. Shotgun jump our way up. That's such a useful trick, shotgun jumping. Looks like I will be able to make it into there at some point. Into the area with the box, I was thinking. Let's get up here as well. Make sure we Check out everywhere for the black market. Also might as well get a little bit of gold in the progress, because that is what these runs are all about. Gold wise, it's not actually too good so far this run. Definitely had better. So how do we wanna do this is the question. Maybe like this, then Monty will go to the left? No, he will go to the right no matter what. I can bring him later if it's necessary. Whoa, that was close. Would much rather just kill this guy immediately. Alright, there we go. So I want to get rid of the shopkeeper first, because that's something that potentially takes some time. Did he just die, or is the music just glitched? I'm gonna go with glitched until I see his body. There's his shotgun. Oh, he's died. He's dead, okay. So let's get the crate first and then go back to get Monty. There's a monkey up there. Gotta remember that. Because monkeys can so easily kill you. That was stupid. I am wasting a lot of health here actually, which I really don't have to. Alright, so I want to of course watch out for those spikes. So now let's just get back up. I don't think I'm gonna need my shotgun for that. So let's just bring Monty. Try not to die on a ticket trap. Guess there's some gold down here that I didn't think of getting. I like how my mind just somehow gets more and more what do you call it? I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. It gets more and more oblivious to gold, which is a little weird. Alright, so we have a Dead or Restless level, which is interesting, because I still need to get that Black Knight in my journal. But do I want to do that on a daily challenge is the question. So the black market could be on this level, which means that I definitely don't want to go to the haunted castle, which is where I will have to go to add the Black Knight to my journal. So let's see how that goes, if that is indeed the case. It has to be in either 2122 or 23. Oh, here's a free cave, that's really good. If we manage to not die to this vampire. Alright, so here's the entrance to the haunted castle. Which again, I'm not going to deal with, because the black market is actually on this level. And the black market is necessary to get all the good stuff, first of all, and also to eventually get to hell. So the question is, where is it though? I feel like it's close to the entrance to... Is it down here somewhere? Close to the entrance to the haunted castle is what I wanted to say there. Might also be closer to the right side of the level. I'm having a little bit difficulty telling right now. So why don't we just bomb our way down here? Excuse me. Hopefully we will get some more bombs in the process. How are those two words so easy to confuse? Alright, so the black market is over here somewhere. I think that much is clear by now. It's closer to the crystal skull. I think it's right up here somewhere. So there's the terrible chill running up my spine, and there's the black market entrance. So let's just get that up there immediately. Try not to get stuck here. So I want to just get the ghost out of the as far out of the way as I can, and then just go back here. I could have probably done some more stuff on that level, but yeah, whatever. Now we're on the black market. This is a very common place for me to die. So there's stuff exploding. That's scary. So there's a guy who I don't wanna mess with. So this is a risky way of doing it, but it seems like this time around it might actually work. Just play it safe here. Alright. So those are both dead. And we got some more bombs. That's what I wanted. That freaked me out for a little bit. Why did that guy all of a sudden jump at me? It's of course because of the chicky trap. We also have climbing gloves now. A jetpack would of course be wonderful. No doubt about it. Is he still down here? Yes. That could be a problem. So if I could somehow convince him to get out. Maybe this should make it a bit easier for him. I don't want to go down there and shoot because Monty is kind of in the way. Alright, this should make it easier for him to get out. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Alright, he's not gonna do it. Unless we get down even further. And that's, in case you're wondering, not where I plan to put that bomb. Something like this is what I want to get at. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So I'm wasting bombs right now. But I'm sure you can forgive me for doing that. How did he not die? Good, he's dead. Let's get the Ankh. That's the first thing we want to do. There's a parachute in there, which doesn't interest me the slightest. It should be easy enough to get to the exit right now. There might still be one guy over here, so let's take this slow. No, he's stuck in there. More bombs, interesting. But not interesting enough. I think that's too much risk. The ghost is coming pretty soon, within 30 seconds I would think. So I think we might be able to bomb our way down here if we use the trick. Yeah, indeed we could. So the trick here is to, rather than just put down the bomb, you put down the bomb, then you pick it up again, and then you put it down immediately. That places the bomb closer to the corner and allows you to bomb a bigger radius. Which is a good trick in a situation like this. I don't think a normal bomb would have done the trick. Alright, so almost at the ice caves. This is looking pretty good so far. And why don't we just take that crate with us? Or rather, destroy the crate and take whatever's in it. And here's a vault. Am I going to ghost? Well, that depends on the details of how exactly this vault is placed compared to its surroundings. Well, it's maybe a little bit risky getting that gold. Climbing gloves can, as always, screw me over. Let's just put down a rope here and make sure we get this royal jelly while we can. As always, bees are a very welcome sight because getting this royal jelly is 4 extra health. And it's generally, I mean, at least for me, because I always kill shopkeepers, so I always have a shotgun. So easy to get. There it is. Let's take that. Monty's down here, perhaps? He is. And there's a crate, so I can easily justify getting there. I was afraid that that rock would jump at me. Yeah, let's just bring Monty, because why not? I guess perhaps it doesn't really make sense unless we find an altar or something like that, because my health is already so good. And if everything goes according to plan, I will sacrifice myself on the ice caves. And it doesn't look like there's an altar on this level. But also not really sure how I'm going to get Monty down there. I think I should be able to plan a bomb on the shopkeeper if I do like this. Ah, it's so close. Okay, that's a problem. That do it? Yes, good. Alright, so what's up with this vault? It's the second question that I'm facing here. Do I want to do it? I'm not sure. It would cost me a couple of bombs. And it would definitely be doable if I just had the patience. But yes. And the goal we're talking roughly 70,000 usually. But, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I'll easily get more than 70,000 if I just play it safe enough. And here's the free jetpack, which is nice. Because there's, I mean, even now that I have the jetpack, there are so many ghosting possibilities on the ice caves. Or, yeah, let me just make sure that I actually get the jetpack first. This is an extremely small UFO, that's interesting. So let's just make a huge explosion here. Alright. So, usually the way I want to do this is by getting rid of these lasers first of all. So that's not quite gonna do it, but it's gonna be pretty close. That should do it. Yes, indeed. So let's just get rid of the alien lord. That was extremely scary, as you can probably tell from my lack of commentary. Okay, so I spent 3... I shouldn't have taken that ruby. 3 bombs making that happen. Would have probably had to take that ruby anyway. Worth it? Not sure. Well, actually, I'm 100% positive that it was worth it. So now we want a ghost. We definitely want a ghost. Oh, there's the waltz. Also a pleasant sight. So first of all, we want to free as many gems as possible. I don't want to spend too many too many bombs doing so. I am concentrating heavily right now, as you can probably tell. So I might as well use some mines for that exact purpose. Also, going into the vault here allows me to easily anchor the shopkeepers, which will hopefully mean that they kill themselves more or less immediately. So that guy's already down. So let's just blow open that thing. And shopkeepers are dead. Kind of a weird break in music there, wasn't it? I think it was. Alright, so there should be another sapphire force right there, which I managed to not pick up. Might as well bring down Monty to the exit. Don't think there's an altar or anything on this level. Would love to have a Kapala right now. That would really complete this run in many ways. There's actually lots of stuff that we don't have. For example, we don't have the spring shoes, we don't have spectacles, we don't have a parachute. Where's the ghost? Where is the ghost? Oh, there it is. Could you take that emerald? Yep, and then get up there and take this ruby. Superb. And then please just get all the way up here. As far as you can. Then I'll go under you and you can take this ruby as well. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to do. There's some gold in here that I didn't get before.
No! Oh, climbing gloves! Oh, that was so
stupid. Hopefully that did destroy your headphones. Or speakers or whatever you're using. I mean, I could tell immediately, of course, that that was a risk that there is absolutely no reason to take. Oh. Okay, so we're not going to hell. We can still make some good things happen. For example, not going to hell means that we can, for example, we don't have to worry about getting the scepter, which is something I like. So if we manage to get to the plasma cannon, then watch out. If we can manage to get to the plasma cannon, then I could bring that to the temple, which could present some nice opportunities as well. Let's put that down here and wait for the ghost to come. Because I want you to take those. Great. Alright, so of course I also want to make sure that I bring my shotgun with me again. Okay, so this time around, climbing gloves weren't so bad to me. Again, it's my own mistake. I mean, I should have really seen that coming, in particular since I knew that I had the climbing gloves. But yeah, that's just good old Spelunky panic for you. I'm getting a ton of gold. So much is clear. Did I leave anything around? I don't think so. Just make one full round here and make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think that's the case. Otherwise, you can feel free to yell at me in the comments, if that's the case. Alright, on to the next level, where we're probably not gonna sacrifice ourselves. I have to try to remember that. There's an altar, though. Oh, that was scary. So, let's get down with some sacrificing here. The worst thing is I lost so much health in the process. It's not like... I mean... It's not like I think I had like 12 health and I just used it for absolutely nothing. Alright, so here's the Moai statue, which we won't deal with at all. I shouldn't have taken that ruby. Oh, that was close. I guess I might as well sacrifice some Yetis. Only takes a couple of Yetis to please Kali. It's a messed up position for the shopkeeper to be in. So I think we can take him out from afar. If we're lucky. Yeah. So he should be down. Oh, that was a misclick on my part. Is it even worth ghosting this level? I think I see 3 gems. And can I get this Yeti without hitting myself over the head? It's probably not worth trying. 4 gems it seems. And I could get some more. So we're up to 5 gems. There should be more around though. Yeah, there's one right there, but I think it will drop down if I try. Maybe not though. So I want to make sure not to hit myself over the head with a stone there, or rock. But it wasn't a rock, actually. Yeah, it was a rock, sorry. Alright, one more mine that we could possibly use here. Our bomb situation is looking pretty good, but it's not perfect. Could be a little bit better. I don't see more gems in the walls though. If I had more bombs, I would get rid of those spikes because I could see those hurting me later. Alright, I think the ghost is gonna come soon enough. I want it to approach me from here, I think. Alright, so I can already see people in the comments screaming at me to get away from this ghost. And indeed I will. Let's get over here. Get some more beautiful gems. At least I managed to complete my goal of beating my top 10 scores. I'm happy about that, that's for sure. I would be happier though if I hadn't died in that stupid avoidable way. Excuse me. Wonder what killed the shopkeeper. His shotgun is still there. It's a little confusing. Alright, so there's one ruby there, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that. So I think there's this one, and then there's the one on the altar, and then we should be good to go. Good to ghost as well. Alright, so... Is the ghost gonna take that one? Yep. So let's start collecting and reaping all of the benefits of doing this. Nice and easy. This is another climbing glove heavy situation that I wanna not get too scared about because everything went alright. There's the last one. It's so easy to immediately forget where all the gems are after you guess them. So that was another good floor, 55,000. So the question is, do we want to go for a win or do we want to go for the mothership? And I think you all of you who are following this channel anyway know what the answer to that question is. High risk, high reward. Which is the answer to so many of life's questions. I wish I had a Kabbalah. 5 health is not a whole lot. I've actually not been thinking about my health for a long time now that I think of it, so to speak. So another altar would be nice now, of course. And again, my screen just went black. I should really set that up so that doesn't happen. Right, so what do we have here? We have a shopkeeper who is... Wait, this is... Oh, this is only 3-3. I thought this was 3-4. My bad. The shopkeeper is gonna be a little bit of a pain to deal with. Might have to cost to use a bomb to make that happen. I wonder if the frequency of UFOs is increasing as you get further and further into the ice caves and further, or sorry, closer and closer to the mothership. Sometimes feels like that's the case. Alright, so don't think it's worth ghosting at this point. I think I've only seen one, perhaps 2 gems so far, but of course I can always make some more. That guy's annoying me a little bit. Which, by the way, is a bad excuse to kill people. But if they're Yetis, you are generally excused. Alright, there's 1 gem here, but is it really worth it? Ah, 2 gems, okay. That might make it worth it, especially now that we got rid of all of the UFOs. So let's put down our shotgun and let's start working here. Get down the mine. That works. Grab another mine. That also worked. So 1 gem there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just ghost because we already spent so much time. The ghost is gonna come anytime soon. 4 gems. Now it's definitely worth it. As you can tell, there's no really good metric for what I'm trying to talk about here. Right, that should get the shopkeeper into a position where we can hit him. So where's the ghost at? It's over there. Is it gonna get close enough? Not quite. That gem is the most difficult one to ghost, it seems. But if we just go under it, I don't think it's gonna be too much of a problem. Is that gonna be enough? Also not quite. So I guess I have to be a little bit faster about this. How exactly do I want to do that? Maybe like this. Get over the ghost and get the ghost all the way down here. This is spending a lot of effort, gaining very little, but sometimes that's just how you have to do it. Alright, that does it. Super. Any gems up here? No. Already forgot where most of them are. I know that I blew up a couple of rocks here, so just get the ghost to take that from above. And oh, there's another gem here actually. Also easy not to ghost. And this one. And is this the final one then? I think it might be. Just drop down our shotgun and come back for that later. Means that we can pick up Monty while we're up there. So I think that's gonna be it. As far as I can tell. Yes, it must be. So let's get the ghost out of the way. Because I don't want to have that interfering with my Monty picking up plans here. Monty up picking plants? Is that what it's called? Sounds weird. English, man, it's a difficult language. Supposedly English is actually really easy compared to all other languages, but yeah. Alright, so I feel like I forgot something there. I'm not sure. We by now have a lot of gold. I'm really happy about that. If nothing else, this should get us fairly high on the leaderboards. So I wonder how many of you people watching actually have come from Reddit. But There's a Reddit subreddit which is about Spelunky. It's called r Spelunky, which makes sense. Which also has a some high score lists which you can play around with in Spelunky, which is nice. Makes for some added fun. Probably shouldn't have blown up that mine. Yes, this is always something I want to take care of before I forget about it. There is so often a UFO up there. So plenty of gems as well. So first thing that we're gonna do here is grab Monty. Where was he? Wasn't he up here somewhere? I think I heard him. I think I saw him, to be honest, but... then we definitely want to get rid of that UFO before it blows up the altar. Oh, there was a shopkeeper I hadn't seen. Alright, so while he tries to kill himself... Wow, this is weird. There's absolutely no reason to do that. But apparently it changed things up so that he killed himself. Perhaps we might even... Where'd he go? Oh, he went down. We might even not have to sacrifice Monty here because there might not really be any benefit to it. So... Also, Monty is in the worst possible location. Yeah, you know what? Can I do anything about that? I could start blowing my way down, but that seems like a terrible waste. I mean, we got the Kapala already, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. So the question is... If I place a mine here, it's probably gonna blow the ruby out of the way. Maybe it did. I'm not sure. Here's the ghost coming. So I want to make sure I look out for more possible gems in the walls. Just cling onto this wall, that should work. And indeed it does. Were there any gems down here? I could blow up the altar now that I've decided that I'm not really gonna use it for anything anyway. Which would allow me to get another gem. It could also... I was thinking if it could somehow allow me to go into the Moai statue, but I'm also not really sure why I would want to do that. So... but as some of you might know, and here's the spoiler coming up, you can use a... If you destroy 2 altars, you get a ball and chain following you, which makes you very, very slow. But it also allows you to break a lot of stuff, including the Moai statue, which can make it possible to get in and out of that without having to use the Onk. So one benefit of that is that it allows you to bring stuff into the Moai statue, which you usually can't do. So yeah, shoutouts to Bear Taffy, one of the really good Spelunky players out there who's also streaming on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out already, you should definitely go do that as soon as possible. Alright, so the answer, by the way, to the question before about whether or not we're going to the mothership is now obvious. We are going to the mothership. So this is one of my favorite levels just because it's so completely chaotic. You really never know what's gonna happen. Bombs everywhere, UFOs everywhere, alien lords everywhere, and a plasma cannon. Not everywhere, but everywhere enough. Also, really good for ghosting. I want these tanks to off themselves as soon as possible, because they're really the most unpredictable ones. It is also a problem, which is also very nice level design if it's on purpose, that you're always going upwards, which means that these UFOs can also present themselves in places where you hadn't seen them coming. Also, these turrets are really annoying. So far, so good. I should remember to get as much blood as possible. I haven't. I honestly forgot about the fact that I had the Kapala, but may as well take advantage of that. Get a bit of blood from that guy, and get rid of everything that can explode. All to make a nice, clean passage for the shopkeeper to fall down to when that becomes relevant, which is soon. Let's just blow that up as well. Alright, so this is an interesting layout. It seems really difficult to get up to the first floor here. I'm honestly not really sure how I'm gonna do that. So I imagine that shopkeeper is gonna come down really soon. Indeed he is. Which is a problem, potentially. But there are so many holes in the floor that, yeah, he should just kill himself. So what I want to do here, I think, is... Oh, what killed that? That's weird. Okay, so let's get the plasma cannon. I'm not sure I'm gonna use it quite yet. But let's first clean out this part of the floor. Alright, there's a terrible chill. That was stupid. That was extremely stupid, actually. But not really a problem. I have enough health. I think should dissipate. Alright, so he's dead. Now what do we do? I wish I had more bombs. Usually when I go here, it's because I'm having an extremely good run where I can like just use, sorry for the disjointed commentary, just use bombs to do everything. So, oh, that was close. Each psychic blast like that deals 10 damage as far as I remember. So, of course you want to watch out with that. Alright, I want to get rid of these platforms. And optimally, I could do that without having the ghost around. So the reason I'm doing this right now is... oh, that could have crushed me. Is to eventually have a clean passage all the way over to the alien queen. But that's gonna take a while. And it's not gonna be the most interesting thing, but I think that's the safest way of doing it without spending bombs. I mean, okay, so probably the safest thing to do here would be to just get the hell out. But if I remember correctly, the alien queen drops 5 or 6 gems. So, I mean, it is really an easy 30,000 if you do it correctly. So let's just get that gem immediately. Try not to run out of jetpack fuel. Alright, so that's a good start. There's also some beautiful gems. I should watch out, because if I hit one of the purple rays, that will deflect the plasma gun blast, which is, as you can probably imagine, not optimal. Alright, so that takes care of the alien queen. I'm gonna take another round here. It might seem a little bit extreme, but I want to get rid of the last purple, whatever you want to call it, as well. I think, though, that I saw some gems fly down here. It's very easy to miss gems in this level as well. So where are they? That's the question. Maybe they're not here. Alright, so that should do it for that. So let's get the ghosts up as far as we can. This is probably more than enough. So let's get under it. And let's get over here. So I think I count 4 gems there, maybe more. And 1 on the floor, and then I think 1 dropped down. I'm not so sure about that, though. So that is 30,000 at least. 25,000 at least, I suppose. And I mean, if you just take your time and have a jetpack, it's really not that difficult because, I mean, maneuvering the ghost in this level, it's not really a problem at all. The plasma cannon makes it more difficult because of the recoil. So you really want to take care of that. 40,000 actually, wow. But that's something you learn fast enough, I suppose. I mean, I don't think I've learned it yet, so maybe I shouldn't say too much. I'm gonna kill myself with the plasma cannon, because that's tradition. But at least I can do so interestingly. It's just so damn useful, this plasma cannon. Oh, that could have gone wrong. Some precision aiming here as well. Oh, that was a gem. That was a mistake. Could also take the freeze way, if I so desired, which I don't, because I think this is a much better weapon. Here I can clean out the passage to 2 gems if I do it correctly, which I did. Perhaps they fall down to the abyss, though, which is not quite what I wanted. No, they didn't. They're right there. Open that up as well. Nothing in there. Or something in there, but nothing I really want. And I should be able to get that ruby as well. One more is gonna do it. Get rid of that UFO if possible. Hopefully I'm not destroying an altar by accident here. Take it nice and easily. One thing I've learned is to not use too much jetpack fuel at a time, because that could really bite you. Alright, also still, I need to remember to get as much blood as I can. This includes whipping Monty, for example. Weird. More bombs, that's great. That's one of the things that I've been really lacking so far. Alright, so I want to bring down Monty to the exit because I think the shopkeeper managed to kill himself. Why there are so many freeze rays around? Is it the same one? Probably is. Alright, anything else I want to do here? Don't think there's anything down here. Nope, there's not. I guess I might as well open the chest here as well. It could easily contain some gems. It didn't. But still, it's gold. I should also use the plasma cannon to free up all the minor gems. I mean, so for example, the gold below the sapphire should be worth around $1,000 at this point, including the inflation. So there's not really any reason not to. Well, there is one main reason not to, namely that it's always risky, and you don't want to get too greedy, I suppose. Speaking of risky, this was probably not the best way of doing this. Neither is this gonna be, but it's gonna work, and that's what matters, sometimes. In this case it was. Let's go with that, and let's get the final one, before we're off to the temple. And now that I've said that, I know that I'm gonna somehow fall into the ghost. And I'm gonna probably blame climbing gloves, but it's not gonna be the climbing gloves mistake. It's gonna be my own mistake. Okay, let's do this. There was one gem there, which I wanted to get. Where'd it go? There it is. It's in a horribly risky position though. Ah, god damn it. So close. There we go. I'm gonna get that as well, even though it might be a bad idea. Probably that one mine is gonna make some rock fly all the way across the screen, hit me over the head, make me fall into another mine, and then die. Nope, wasn't the case. So was that it? I think that was it. Have I saw Monty, but I didn't take him to the exit, I think. Where are you at, Monty? Maybe I didn't. I haven't heard him for a while as well, so... Das ist ein bisschen merklich. Yeah, I must be seeing things. Or hearing things. Or just forgetting things. Alright, this run is almost 1 hour long. It's 50 minutes long. And we're we're only now arrived at the temple. Yep, Anubis. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything with the scepter. I mean, this would be an incredible run if I hadn't killed myself before. And I still feel bad about that. Not only because I killed myself, but also because of the way I killed myself. Which was stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Let's try... That was my phone again. Apologies. Let's try not to get too greedy here. I probably shouldn't ghost, so... Let's not think about that right now. I probably should ghost, actually. Is this gonna be enough blast radius? I'm not sure. So let's just do it the easy way. I'm spending too much time here, but I mean, clearing out the level also means that it's gonna be fairly easy to maneuver the ghost if it arrives. And in particular, this makes it easier for me to decide where I want to go. So if there comes a nasty thwomp or something like that, I can deal with it. It's not gonna be too big a problem. Alright, here I want to watch out a little bit, because there's so much stuff lying around on the floor that could hit me over the head if I started using the plasma cannon. But still. Also need... Oh, that could have hit me. Need to remember that I'm not immune to lava, which I often tend to be when I see lava, because it means that I'm on hell. Alright, so that Throm is in an annoying spot, but I should be able to get around it. The same thing goes with that one, actually. Actually, that didn't trigger it. That surprises me a little bit. So much gold! And that Throm is out of the way. That's good. Shopkeeper is annoying. I don't think I could do that without using a bomb. So that was probably worth it, I think. So far, so good. Haven't really done anything incredibly stupid yet. And I mean, looking at it now, I sure probably ghosted, right? I mean, the risk involved would be negligible, I think. So, I mean, I still have a couple of floors left. I could do it on the later ones. I could have also made more happen on this floor, but still, 45,000 is decent, I would say. Yeah, it's probably even just good instead of decent. I grabbed those 2 rubies, so that's of course not boding very well for my coming ghosting plans. I think I should be able to get this idol easily. Yeah. So I want to take that to the exit at some point as well. So that's one way of dealing with the ceiling trap. And I don't think I've done that on the channel before, actually. Oh, I saw that happen, but then I figured, what's gonna trigger the ticket trap? Nothing, of course. Did I have 10 health, though? Was that really all that happened? I should just remove this ticket trap. Get it out of the equation. Kill the few remaining cavemen here. So painful to watch the entrance to the City of Gold right there. There's the teleport, I mean the floor. I can't really use that for anything. So hopefully this guy's gonna kill himself at some point. Oh, I could possibly get infinite health here. Or like a very high amount of health. Couldn't I? Isn't this sort of the way you do it? I've never done this before, so I'm not really sure. There's a vault here, by the way. One way not to do it is to get hit by a magma man, that's for sure. Alright, this should possibly do it. Oh, yes. So this is another trick for those of you who haven't seen that before. Vomit counts as blood. So look at the Kapala filling. So let's call this quits when this magma man gets close. 12 health is gonna be more than enough. Okay, so that guy's gonna kill himself probably now. Yes, he's dead. Alright, so I got hit by the shotgun, that was stupid. So let's get rid of the other shopkeeper as well, while it's still easy. I'm not honestly 100% sure how I want to do this. This is probably not the best way of doing it, but it worked. Let's make it a little bit easier to get in there. There's a terrible chill. Where's it gonna come from? Damn it, the wrong side. That was probably not the smartest idea. Now there is this. That should have killed me. This will kill me. Drop some beautiful gems on the ghost's face. Jump over it. I guess we might as well kill this guy. Get a couple more gems. Alright, so this is gonna be scary, but it's also gonna be worth it. Alright, I want to get the ghost to follow the bottommost part of the floor. So, you know, I mean, as I was talking about before, because I didn't have to bring the scepter, I could bring the plasma cannon instead. And you can see how extremely good that could be for your total score. Because it makes stuff like this so much easier. Could probably get in there as well. I'm not going to right now. Whoops. That was probably a bad idea. Get the ghost up. Get the ghost down. Ah, let me just take that ruby. I don't want to... I'm scared. I don't want to spend so much time here. Get all of these. Was that it? I think it was. So let's move on. I might have skipped some diamonds there again. For example, I could have also easily gotten that ruby at the floor, I think. And in particular, if I wasn't so hesitant to use bombs, I could have gotten even more. So that's 120,000 for one level. That's extremely good. Get rid of the ticket trap. Oh, this is great. This is a lava pit trap. At the bottom of that, as you will see, there's a ton of gems. All rubies, so it's... I mean, they're good even if you don't ghost them. But ghosting them makes it so much better. Now I've sort of committed to ghosting, haven't I? That's such a bad idea. I shouldn't do it, really. Let's see. I might change my mind later. Get rid of the ticket trap. So, I mean, it carries an inherent risk carrying around the plasma cannon, because you will probably kill yourself. But until you do that, you can use it to get rid of traps, which is extremely beneficial. So that crocodile man, I'm not happy with at all. But I mean, maybe if I go down here, that was actually potentially risky. I can aggro him from afar. I think that arrow trap might have aggroed him. Maybe not though. But it is clearing a passage for me to go through. This is extremely scary. I want to clear out this lava, so this is gonna cost me a bomb, but hopefully I'm gonna get some bombs on Olmec. I also should watch out for like rogue arrows. Shopkeeper's dead. That's a good thing. Oh, what the hell? Look at this. So many. I can't even words. Look at all those crocodile men is what I'm trying to get at. That's just unfair. So I want to get in here because, again, my screen went black, sorry. Because I saw a number of rubies. Which I might as well get while I'm at it. More ropes. So if we could make the ghost appear from the left side, that would be the best. Let's just try not to hit ourselves over the head with something here. Okay, so far so good. Get the shopkeeper out of the way. And then start destroying all of this. Alright, so the ghost has appeared. So I want him to ghost these gems because those are gonna be the worst ones to get afterwards. And really, I don't really have a lot of extra exit plans here because there are so many crocodile men around. Which might be a problem. Also, I'm not really sure how I'll get all of these rubies. Should still also... Ooh. Watch out with what I'm doing here. I might have trapped myself now. But I think I haven't. So let's get the ghost down. Let's grab this guy and then get the ghost down and ghost all of these as well. This is gonna be an incredibly good score for a non-hell run. Could go some more. And again, maybe I should, but you know how I feel about this stuff by now. I guess I should also go up here. Yeah, let me just grab this emerald because it's not really worth the trouble at this point. Still need to watch out for magma men as well. So let's put down the plasma cannon. Get our 30... what thousand? 4,000 maybe? Oh, stupid. I'm not worried about our health anymore. If we die, we won't die because of lack of health. We will either get one shot or we will take damage to something which will take all of our health one at a time. But that being said, I will still bring Monty to the exit. Apparently whipping him there sort of took care of two problems at once, which I suppose might be useful in some situations. I'm not sure. So yeah, 750,000, that's extremely good. I can't make it to 1 million, I think, but there's still also a lot of gold on Olmec, which I can get. So that's another 100,000. So here's Olmec. So I'm not sure, I mean, if you ghost every single temple level, I mean, I didn't ghost the first one, you might almost get enough gold that it's worth it compared to going to hell. I'm not sure though. And yeah, I think it's probably heavily dependent on how much gold you're gonna get on those temple levels, because you get so much extra gold on the by killing the final boss, by killing Yama. Actually, I made a huge mistake here. I should have probably not used that bomb. Let's see. It takes 5 bombs to kill Olmec. But actually using the plasma cannon, I suppose I can make it happen using significantly less. Let's see though, what these crates present us with. More bombs. More golds. Compass, pretty useless. More gold again. More ropes, completely useless. More bombs, okay. So we have enough bombs to easily kill Yama. Or, sorry, kill Olmec. No doubt about it. So I could start using my bombs to get rid of all of this stuff up here. I think I'll wait. I think that's the correct decision. And... yeah, I'm not sure if I necessarily know anything about correct decisions, but it seems like a good idea. So where do we want to get down? Let's just start here. And there's no ghost to worry about. I'm not sure if I said that before, so at this point it feels weird to pick up gems because I mean, I've already gotten kind of used to wanting to ghost them instead. So at this point I actually don't need to use more bombs, because I can just have Olmec smack down these few remaining blocks. But I think it's easier if I do it this way. Then I don't have to worry about Olmec potentially getting trapped down the shaft. Are you gonna come? There we go. And that's the final boss. Or, it's not the final boss, but it's one boss. So now we start having fun. This is gonna be such an extremely long video. I don't want to do this. Shit. Can I do this without blowing myself up? I'm not sure. I want to play it safe. I should probably think... If I want to min-max here, I should think a bit more about how I use my remaining bombs. But yeah. Let's see. I should also... How much was I at? It was about 812,000 maybe when I started doing this, just to see how much I actually get. 812. That's a number that's... There's no easy way of remembering. Let's try and see if we can do it anyway. I know that there's at least a couple of mathematicians out there who is following this channel, so they might disagree that there is in fact some easy way to remember the number 812. I think probably the easiest way is to just keep repeating it like I'm doing right now. 812. So something like that I should probably just done before. Alright, so this is coming to an end. This upper floor. Then remains the extremely tedious task of going through the rest of the bottom of the floor. So I'm wondering if anybody's actually still watching this, or if they just skipped immediately to the end. I probably would. So leave a comment if you're actually watching this. Okay, how do I do this? Without killing myself out of boredom. Is there a way? I'm not sure. Might as well get rid of the potential risks here. It's gonna take forever. And it's not even like it's gonna... I mean, I should ask myself, what am I doing this for? It's not gonna be a first place run anyway. It will be an extremely good score, but that's about it. It would feel completely amazing to make 1 million on a daily challenge at some point. At this point it's probably not gonna happen. Is this possible? No. Alright, so let's do it the tedious way. Some of you might be wondering if it's actually possible to get into hell without like using... like just bombing your way down through and using blocks. But that is actually not the case. There is simply no way for us to get into hell without having the Hedget. Which is what you get by sacrificing yourself on the Moa statue. Unfortunately. I realize the risk of jumping and shooting like this. I would much rather just be on a plane when I'm firing the plasma cannon, because it's so much safer to just know exactly where your shot is going. Should really make sure to take 2 levels at a time to not have to spend too much time doing this. Also wish there was some way of upping the fire rate of the plasma cannon, because so far it's not really going fast at all. Okay, so at this point I should probably start picking up stuff before I'm just gonna blow it down into hell. So optimally, I suppose I want to leave the last layer behind, which should be easy enough to do, I think. Let's see. So how do I want to do that? Actually, I might have just made it impossible for myself now that I think of it. There is some way of doing it. I'm not gonna bother at this point. So the next level I blow up, I think it's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna blow a hole down to hell. There's our entrance to hell, actually. Not that we can really use that for anything. Right, so let's just use a bomb. That's probably gonna kill me somehow. Alright, I think that's it. That actually didn't take as long as I expected it to. Alright, now we're min-maxing. I can't get the last gold here by blowing up this thing. $525. Super. And there's our exit. Whew, that was really, really, really good, actually. I mean, despite the fact that I killed myself so stupidly, this was an extremely good run. So let's see how it's gonna go. There's our idol. We actually had a parachute left. Also the first time I think I've seen the plasma cannon ending. Not that there's anything special about it. I'm just bringing a plasma cannon to the end. So how much did we get? 812, and we ended up at roughly 40,000 more. That's a decent amount of cash, I suppose. Not as much as you would get by killing Gamma, of course. So that was a really, really good run. So, yeah. I think that's all I can say about that. I'm not going to go through the ending, because you've probably all seen that by now. Rank number 6 in the world, and at this point of time we're looking at, what's the clock? What time is it? 9:30. So it's fairly late as well. I'm really happy about that. Change filter? Nope. I always do this. What are we looking at? Insomnia, he's always in the top 10. That's incredible. Actually, people didn't make all that much gold, and as you can see, a lot of people did it like I did, like going to hell, or sorry, going through the Olmec fight 4-4 instead of going all the way to hell, getting a 5-4. So this also probably boosted my daily all-time average quite a bit. Again, how do we see that? 434 in the world, that's pretty good. But what I really want to see is this, yeah. By far the best daily I've ever had. So that's good. I'm very happy about that. And I hope you enjoyed the episode as well. At least for now. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.